Have you ever had someone try to explain something to you that you just didn't get? I remember a time in high school when a teacher explained a math concept to me that completely went over my head. I remember feeling stuck, and I didn't want to ask for more help because I didn't want to look dumb in front of my friends or in front of the rest of the class. Have any of you ever felt like that? Where you're going through life and you've been told by the world so many times that it's wrong for you to ask for help, that you're weak or not good enough if you're over here asking people for help. Well, I need to let you know that that's a lie. I believe that lie. I didn't want to ask for help. I was afraid of it. I was afraid that it would make me look dumb. I sat there confused, carrying all that frustration by myself. Have you ever felt like that? Like you were carrying something so heavy, but you're too afraid or too proud to ask someone to help you carry it with them. We've all been there. Maybe for you, it's trying to handle anxiety and stress on your own. Maybe it's keeping your grades up but pretending like everything's fine. Maybe it's smiling in front of your friends while feeling really, really low inside. Maybe it's feeling the pressure to be strong when you're actually falling apart. Sometimes the hardest part isn't actually the struggle itself. It's hiding that struggle. And sometimes it even happens when life looks good on the outside. You're doing well, but inside you're barely holding it together. In this series, we've been talking about resilience, getting back up when life knocks you down and growing stronger because of it. But maybe you've heard the message that resilience means doing it all on your own, right? Sounds like the world, right? What if you're really strong? What if you're really strong and you need help? Well, let's ask this question. Is it okay to need help? Sometimes the world will tell us mixed versions, yes and no. Well, I need you to know what the Bible says. The Bible says yes. There's a passage in Ecclesiastes chapter 4 that gives us a picture of resilience that's not about standing by yourself, not standing alone. It says this: 2 people are better off than one, for they can help each other succeed. If one person falls, the other can reach out and help. But someone who falls alone is in real trouble. A person standing alone can be attacked and defeated, but 2 can stand back to back and conquer. 3 are even better. Like a braided cord, they become strong, and it's not easily broken. This wisdom comes from a guy named King Solomon. Here's what King Solomon is trying to say. 2 people can succeed together. If you fall, someone else can help you up. If you're under attack, someone can stand and watch your back. But if you do it by yourself, how are you supposed to see when something is coming from behind? If you fall and you break something, how are you supposed to get back up? And 3 is even better. We were made for community. We were made to be in community. Just as iron sharpens iron, one brother sharpens another. We're called to do life together. We're called to ask for help. We're called to receive help. We're called to give help. These are things in our lives that we need. You know, even Jesus had something to say about asking for help in the book of Luke. Jesus said that if you ask, you will receive. If you knock, I will open the door. You know, it's super important to know that even Jesus calls us to ask him for help. I need us all to say something together right now. I can ask for help. Now again, I can ask for help. I need you to believe these words that you're saying. Because if we don't, the world will tell us that we don't need help, that we can do it on our own, even if we're falling apart and breaking. That's not the kind of life that God imagines for us. If we fall down on our own, how are we supposed to get back up? We can't do it on our own strength. We need to trust in God and his strength. We need to look to him and say, Father, I need your help. I can't do this alone. So as you head out into this week, I want you to think about a couple things. Who's somebody that you trust that you can ask for help? And 2, who's a community of people that you trust that can be around you, of like-minded believers that you guys can talk about your struggles together with? And 3, ask for help. Take time to ask for help. And if you see someone who needs help, help them, especially if they ask you. Just remember what it felt like to carry those burdens on your own. And know that if you're not in a place to be able to help somebody, that it doesn't mean that you can't ask someone else to help you help them. All right? So go into this week and believe that asking for help is something that we're called to do. Take care, everybody.